everybody, this is Anthony from VR Roundtable, and I am playing Dreadhalls. Now, I already have a Let's Play of Dreadhalls, but it only lasted 2 minutes, or barely 2 minutes, and it's basically just me being scared. But I didn't use the full video because the video was all choppy. When I was playing the game, everything was fine, but when I went to edit the video, it was all choppy, it was all stuttery, so I didn't want to use that video because it was just bad. But I'm redoing it this time, so hopefully this time it won't be choppy, it won't be stuttery, so I can give you guys the full Dreadhalls experience, not just me screaming like a little girl. And right now, basically, I'm holding a lantern. I have my hand here, I have a hand here, and my lantern has half power, and this is how much light it generates at half power. I have the ability to run a little bit faster, or I can just kind of walk at a normal speed. I can kind of run a little bit faster. Now, basically, this game, if you look at the graphics, it is very similar to Vanishing Realms, but I actually think the dungeon graphics in this game is actually a little bit better than Vanishing Realms, if you can believe it. This is money. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. And so when you go over to doors, you just kind of go like this. You shake, wiggle, 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 and you open the doors. You can also use your lockpicks. But the game is called Dreadhalls, and the reason it's called Dreadhalls is because it has a lot of hallways and it has a lot of dread. This is the type of game, it's basically designed specifically to try to scare the living daylights out of you by putting you in situations where you're going down a creepy dark hallway and you hear some creepy noises in the background. And then anything can come out of the blue and scare you. Hear that? Anything could come out of the blue and it could scare the living daylights out of you, as we saw from my other video. So, but you get to these rooms, and sometimes in the rooms you will have a monster. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes there's little treasure chests that you can open up. But basically part of the, or sometimes it's just a door to a much larger area. Like, look at this. This has let me out of this door into this much, much larger room. This is like a main hallway where you have these giant figures, giant statues, which look pretty freaky. Now, these ladies right here, I can ask her a question.
Why did you wake us?
I have to pay 3 coins. Okay, hold on. I got to get my put some oil in there. Okay, I'm going to pay her 3 coins so I can ask about myself, about the coins, about this place. I'll do about this place.
A sanctuary, a safe haven for the pillars, to keep them hidden and protected from the outside world.
Okay. They don't really tell you very much when you get messages. At least I've found that it doesn't seem like there's a lot of information. You will find these little scrolls right here, and what these scrolls are for is they give you a little bit of background story. Look at the shadows though. Like, that looks pretty fucking creepy right there. Like, you see shadows like that. This is like a freaking dungeon. You know, this is like Game of Thrones. This is like Dungeons and Dragons. This is a creepy environment. Let's go ahead and check this out. So you pop that open and then a message comes out. An ear-piercing scream suddenly filled the dungeon while I was sleeping. It took me a few seconds to realize it was my own. Alright. And then you hit the button to make that go away. Not sure what these antlers are for. I don't know if they could damage me. Looks dangerous. But yeah, when you first see these statues, you're like, oh shit, is this thing going to attack me? And there's probably a part of the game where they do come alive and attack you. I'm pretty far over on my play space right here. But yeah, you know, room scale is legit. Hearing some noises. This is a lockpick right here. Looks like a popsicle. I'll take that. And so now I got to explore. And I'm going to head back this way. Let's head back this way. It's hard to control my locomotion sometimes because I should have bought this on Steam, but I actually got the Oculus version because it was only $4. Steam version was $10, so I wanted to save $6. That's how cheap I am. So I got the Oculus version, and it does have trackpad support. Like, I mean, through Revive I can play it, but it's very difficult to try to get the trackpad to work. Okay, so now I'm in a place where this is where it starts to get freaky. You can tell because you'll hear music, you'll hear noises that kind of let you know you're now in danger. So around any one of these hallways could be something incredibly scary. This game is basically what I would call like a fear simulator. It is just pure fear. It's like, do you enjoy being scared? Do you enjoy going to haunted houses and being kind of freaked out? If you enjoy that, you're probably going to like this game. If you don't enjoy that, if you hate... Oh, fuck! Sorry. I didn't mean to scream like that. I'm trying to get away from this crazy psycho lady. See, those jump scares, man, I'll tell you what. Those jump scares are real, dude. I don't know if this thing is still coming after me, or I hear noises. I'm just going to try to hide in here for a second. Oh! Oh, no. Come on, get the hell out. And I saw a shadow person. Oh, and there's one of those guys. Those guys react to motion. You don't want to let them see you moving. I'm just going to stop right here. This is the thing that scared the super crap out of me. I'll get underneath it. Oh, it turned on its little sensor light. I'll just stay right behind it. I'll go over here. If I don't move, I don't think it'll attack me. That is a creepy ass enemy. Tell me that isn't creepy. That's why I freaking screamed like a little girl in that other video, because I had never seen these things before. Oh! And it killed me again. But, you know, the first time I saw that thing, oh my God, it was beyond freaky. And I think I'm justified in the fact that I freaked out. Because I think if any of you guys played this game in VR, it's got to be in VR with the headset on. If any of you guys play this game in VR with the headset on, I think you'd be just as freaked out as I am when you saw that. And that's what happened. But this game, Dreadhalls, I mean, it is such an appropriate name for the game because it's all about dread and it's all about halls. And graphically, I'd put it actually beyond Vanishing Realms. It has better graphics than Vanishing Realms. Let's see what this note has to say. This place is old, primal. This place was already here before there were any men on this world. Okay. And who the hell built it? Okay, so I'm getting some money. I am getting some lockpicks. But yeah, basically, man, I think the graphics of this game are just as good as Vanishing Realms. Maybe even better. Although I haven't seen any outdoor areas. It's only been inside. But like the dungeons are pretty freaking cool. If there's a downside, I gotta move a little bit on my actual room scale space. I'm a little bit too far over here. Let's see, I'm gonna go this way and then walk over here a little but okay, now I think I'm more in the center of my space, hopefully. But not really. I hear a noise where there's something coming at me. It's taking me a long time to get this freaking door open. See, I could just use a lockpick and then it's like way faster. But I don't know. I saved my lock. Oh, what? Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. This is where the touchpad is really hurting me because it's hard to control in the right way. Let me go to this door. Oh, don't want to go that way. Yeah, now the very first time I saw those guys, I probably yelled out a scream, a shriek. But I've seen them now. I've seen them enough times where... Let me go ahead and use one of my lockpicks. Oops. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, no. We don't want to look at her. Okay, I don't really want to look at this guy either. But I do want to get this money. Maybe if I never look at him, he doesn't go after me. Maybe it's only if I look at him. So, whoa, wasn't supposed to look her in the face. Can't deal with that guy. So, see, I'm kind of trapped. There's a monster in every one of these rooms. Can't deal with this guy. Okay. Let's go back in here. Grab this lockpick. Sometimes you just gotta face your fears. That's what this game is really good for, is like, I don't know, for me, I kind of like the idea of being in a dark, scary place and actually looking at a monster and just like being, okay, you know what? If you're gonna kill me, then go ahead and kill me. But I'm gonna deal with you. I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna deal with the fact that you're scary and, oh look, I'm right behind the guy. He went that way, I'll go this way. And I'll go this way. There's a lot of monsters on this level. Okay, so now I got back to this big opening here. I wonder if I can open this chest. Yeah, I can. Ah, some more lamp juice. Speaking of lamp juice, let's get a boost. I'm gonna go back in there because I think there's more stuff to find. I'm hearing some growling noises. Okay, there's one of those guys, so I will head back this way. Go, 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 go. So you do have your sprint. You run out of it, though. You get tired after a while. I've already been in this room. Let's head back this way. We've been in this room. Okay, so let's go back this way. Come on, go, run, run. See, sometimes the trackpad movement. Oh, not that way. Let's run, let's run, let's run, let's run, let's run. This way, this way, this way. Oh, okay. He's not coming anymore. Oh, okay. Don't move, don't move. Now look at that creature. Tell me this isn't Dungeons and Dragons. Tell me this isn't Dungeons and Dragons. Tell me this isn't Dungeons and Dragons. That's like one of those beholders. So I can move when he's this way. I'm just gonna stay right here. Grab this lockpick. Stay right here. That is a creepy enemy. That is a really cool, really creepy enemy. I'm gonna get the hell out of Dodge. That's the first time I've had an encounter with that enemy, and I've been able to survive and tail the tail. But yeah, each of these enemies, the cool thing about this game is every single enemy has a certain way that you can beat it. Like, I think these guys over here, if I turn my light off, watch. If I turn my light off, I don't think this guy can see me. Hey, bro. He got me. So that guy killed me, and that's an example of just how this game is. But I really love the vibe that you get from the game. It is definitely a horror game. It's a scary game. There's no real combat, and you're pretty much just running away from stuff. But you are kind of exploring the world. It is a maze. You do have a mini map. You do have your lantern here, which you can give it maximum juice. You have your coins, and you have your lockpicks, and you have two hands, so you get that physical presence. You could do a fast run, a fast jog. You could do a slow jog. I like the architecture. It has a good look to it. The monsters are pretty scary. The first couple of times you see the monsters, they're really scary, but you eventually start to get used to some of them, and they don't scare you as much, and you start to learn the different tactics that work with the different monsters. Some of the monsters, if you stay in the dark, they can't see you. Some of them, if you just stop and you don't move, they won't bother you. Some of them, you can't look them in the face. You know, there's just different little techniques that you got to deal with the monsters, and you don't actually attack the monsters, you just run away. So far, I have not been able to get like any type of sword or shield or anything like that, and I just don't think that's the type of game this is. But it really is a cool game, and for $4, this is an absolute no-brainer. Even for $10, I can actually recommend this game. I actually, myself personally, I should have paid $10 and got the Steam version, which it would have controlled better. This version is kind of hard. I have to kind of keep moving my thumb in the right way to be able to move around, but such a cool game. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this play session of Dreadhalls. This is the Oculus Rift version, but it is also available for HTC Vive, and I think it's an awesome game, so check it out. If you could, subscribe to our channel, like the video, leave a comment, and we'll see you guys next time. Alrighty, later.